Are you starting your witchy journey and you're not real sure which crystals to get first? Whether you're casting spells, setting your intentions, or just basically setting up an altar, these stones are just for you. I'm LadyStarFire, and I'm here to share with you my top 10 crystals that every witch should own. These are powerful, protective, and magical must-haves for every magical toolbox. Let's get started. Number 1, I've got quartz crystal, the master healer. It amplifies intention, energizes other crystals, and works with any spell. Any spell that you're doing, whether it's love, healing, protection, whatever, okay, you need to make sure that you have a quartz crystal. And in these situations, points are really great because they're great for directing that energy where you're trying to send it, okay? Or simply having it on your altar with your stuff that you're doing to help amplify that as well, okay? All right, here's number 2. Number 2 is amethyst. It's protective and calming, ideal for meditation, intuition, and your spiritual downloads. Okay, yes, amethyst, once again, it is the go-to stone to make sure that you have in your must-have toolbox, okay, as well as quite a few of the others as we've covered throughout this series. But your amethyst is just a major go-to crystal, okay? So make sure that you've got it, and let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is rose quartz. Now, rose quartz, we all know, brings love and compassion into our space. Use it in heart-healing rituals. So yes, naturally we want to have rose quartz. You know, it's going to help with anything that's near and dear to our heart, our emotions, all of those sorts of things, okay? So any of those types of spell work things that you're doing, make sure that you have a rose quartz there. Or maybe, you know, you're just kind of going through a tough time and you need something to help heal those emotions. Go grab your rose quartz, all right? So, all right, let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is black obsidian. Now, black obsidian, we all know, is a powerful shield. It clears negativity, it cuts energetic cords, and a must for psychic protection. Okay, so we're dealing with all of these things, and you've always got to make sure that you have obsidian or at least a black stone, all right? Whether you're using your obsidian, your shungite, your onyx, but it is so important because while you're doing things here, there's still something negative. So we need to make sure that we're protecting and keeping away the negative so that we can bring in that positive and keep that space filled, okay? So, all right, let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is selenite. Selenite cleanses your aura and your tools. It doesn't need charging, and it's perfect for all your moon work. Now, we've talked a lot about selenite and being able to cleanse a space with it. Now, you know, if you're going to be doing a full ritual, I recommend you using like your sandalwood sea salt and sandalwood incense and doing a full proper cleansing that way. But you're just going to be doing a little something here and you're not maybe casting a full circle. So you can take and use your selenite to clear your space, clear all your tools, your stones that you're going to be using, all of that, and just really get them all, you know, nice and clean and ready for what you're doing. Make sure the energies are gone from whatever you may have used them for the last time, unless you're using it for the exact same thing, and then maybe, you know, it's fine, but still a good idea to freshen them up, all right? And don't forget it when you're doing any of your full moon or new moon rituals. A quick break from our crystal series, I want to talk to you about our community. Now, in our community, it is a safe place. Now, I know everybody's on Facebook and TikTok and all these other kinds of things, but there's so much hate out there right now. And the politics and the unfriending and all the mess that's out there, especially on Facebook, you know, the social media like that has just gotten crazy. And so, you know, we started this community and we don't allow any of that. We don't have to worry about ending up in Facebook jail or anything else because we actually pay for this space. And as of right now, it's still free to you to come join. Now, inside, you're going to find classes. There's free classes. There's paid classes. You can find my A Year and a Day. I'm fixing to start, you know, on the videos for my first year students. So once you finish the year and a day, then you become a priest or priestess. And you can start the first year classes, the first degree classes, and, learn all of those things that you need to learn to be, proper clergy, proper high priest or high priestess, and all of that. So, it's steadily growing, and the community is growing. And I welcome all of you of like mind to come and join, okay? So it is a safe place. Anybody ever tries to spam you or whatever, all you've got to do is let me know, and I promise you they will be kicked out and banned immediately, okay? We don't allow any of that. So if you want a safe place to commune with like-minded people, come join our Sacred Legacy Builders on a platform called School. You can, find a link down in the description, or you can also leave me a comment down below and say, I want to join, okay? And I'll be happy to give you the link and get you introduced in, all right? So I welcome you, and hey, while you're at it, leave me a comment. Leave me one, let me know what your favorite crystal is from this series, okay? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all right? So anyway, all right, let's get back to our crystals. Here's number 6. Number 6 is citrine. A citrine is for abundance, joy, and self-confidence. Using it in money spells and morning rituals is a great way to use a citrine. Now, we talked about citrine back in the manifestation, I know, and I think probably in our wealth one too, because it manifests these things. So why wouldn't you want it in your witchy toolbox, right? So make sure that you've got a citrine because it does a lot, okay? So it is a great stone to add to it, and you need it. So, all right, let's move on to number 7. Number 7 is labradorite. Now, labradorite is a stone of transformation and hidden wisdom. It's great for spell casting and intuition. Now, we covered labradorite in the last video when we were talking about our intuition and protecting and enhancing and all that kind of stuff. So, yes, I know you've got one in there, but you need one in just your basic witchy toolbox to make sure that you always got one handy to use whenever you need, when you're not maybe working on all of these things specific, but you're going to be doing a little something, so you need that little extra protection and enhancement. So grab that labradorite out of this pile and put it on your altar with the stuff you're doing, or in your pocket, wherever you're needing it, okay? So, all right, let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is carnelian. Now, this boosts creativity and courage. Use it before a ritual or to awaken that sacral energy. Now, carnelian is a very powerful stone, and it is definitely one to have, but definitely one to be careful with, okay? So, because something else about carnelian that you need to understand is it is also good at moving things out of your space, your universe, that no longer serve you, okay? So, whether it's that horrible boss and you just won't quit your job to, go get a better job with a better boss, or, maybe that person that you thought was your friend that isn't. And so it's going to come to light that they're not, because it's going to move them away from you. Because anything that's not beneficial for you, carnelian helps get rid of that, okay? So it's a very powerful stone. So it's a great one to have. Just like to warn you about that. So be careful, and, if you're not ready for those energies, just leave it in your little toolbox over here, okay, until you are. But you can also use it for other things and charge it for what you want it to do instead of just all the things it does, all right? So, okay, let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is smoky quartz. Now, smoky quartz is a grounding stone that transmutes negativity. Don't we all need that? And it keeps your spell work stable. Have you ever done a spell and your energies were just a little too scattered maybe to really be doing that spell? Because, maybe your focus was off or something. Well, that's where your smoky quartz comes in. Have one there to help keep things stabilized, keep you stabilized and grounded, so that your spell work, works much better, okay? Because if you're all scattered, the energies are scattered, and it is no telling what might blow up, okay? So have that smoky quartz there to keep things on that even keel, and your spell work will go much better, all right? Here's number 10. Number 10 is moonstone. A moonstone is a sacred feminine energy stone. It's tiered to lunar cycles, intuition, and goddess magic. Okay, so all of us usually do our moon magic. So of course, you're gonna wanna have a moonstone there for it. And even guys, yes, it's nothing wrong with having something to balance that feminine energy, okay? Because especially you super macho guys, you need that moonstone there to kind of help balance. Because if we're too feminine, too masculine, we're out of balance. You know, so we're teetering to one side or the other, okay? So have something there that helps balance those energies for you, okay? Every witch needs your tools. And crystals and gemstones are some of the most powerful allies that you can have. If you want an easy reference for all of these, go grab my ebook on the Crystal Wisdom series, okay? It's available in our community. There's a link in the description. It's only $13, okay? That is way less than $1 a page, more or less, you know, tiny bit for all the work that's in there, okay? So go grab that for yourself so you have a handy reference to go with all of your bags of crystals that you should have by now, okay? And, you know, this completes the main part of these, but I have one more video to come on this series with some special little things in it. It's not just the 10 crystals, okay? So I hope you've been enjoying this, and I hope to see you in the next video. And have a wonderful day full of crystal energy, okay? Blessed be.